Good morning. I'd like to cover how to get to the screens that will help us to identify the welfare and self-reliance resources that will be important for the Elders Quorum and Relief Society presidencies, the bishoprics, and the ward councils to know. Our recommendation is that we as specialists take time to browse and to look at all of the various videos, the links, and the various information that the church has provided so that we can serve those whom we're called to serve. In the Fort Smith, Arkansas stake, it's important to understand that the specialists have been called and assigned to individual units and that they are responsible for helping in the transition that has taken place at the request of the brethren, to be able to have the Elders Quorum and the Relief Society presidencies taking the burden of helping and ministering and helping individuals to progress on the covenant path. We feel that it's important to recognize and have the ability to go to the resources that the church has provided. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to launch Chrome, and we're going for the link that I have already installed on my desktop so that we can go to the church website. As you can see, I've placed it in my Google, but I also have a link up in the bar at the top as well. So as I click on the church website, what will first appear is my home page. This home page has various things that I would like to see. Now, up at the top of the screen, you'll see that there are some quick links. There's the libraries. There's a quick to various serving applications and information. There's the About Us. And the one that we're going to focus on right now is entitled Living Life. So clicking on the drop-down icon for that, you'll notice that there are two options. First, the Inspiration option, and then Life Help. We're going to focus today on the Life Help. A wonderful thing about the church's website is the fact that they've made it very intuitive, and they have also made it very visual. So we have gone to the Life Help page. In the center of the screen is basically a chart that shows visually the various options that you will have found on the left. As we scroll down through the various options and choices, you'll notice that they have done a great job of trying to address the various issues that people have. This menu will take you to various pages associated with each one. For example, since I'm speaking to welfare and self-reliance specialists, let's go look at what's behind the scenes in the self-reliance services. It also asks specifically, what is your role and what would you like to know? And so they give you the options. If you're a leader or a specialist, you would click on this screen right here in the upper left-hand corner, the icon. If you're a facilitator, in other words, if you are facilitating one of the 5 classes that are available through the welfare and self-reliance, you'll find important information there. There are wonderful stories of self-reliance shown on this page, and self-reliance blog and social media. Let's go take a look under the stories of self-reliance, and I'd like to show just how great the church's video can be in helping you to find great testimonials. As you look below the video, you specialists will be interested to know that there is a download feature associated with the various videos. Now, this is very important as you go into units to minister, to train, to coach, and you want to show some of these videos. The bandwidth of the networks in the various units may vary drastically. So if you're going to a unit that you do not think they might have good reception for you, it might be a benefit to download. But as you present and do training in the units, you probably want to have an actual copy of the video on your hard drive so you can run it from there. So here's the goal. As you take advantage of wanting to have resources, you want to help these individuals, the leadership in the units that you are assigned to and you work in, it's important to be familiar with each of the different topics that are available as resources, because our role as stake specialists is to assist and to give resources and give help to the leadership in the wards and branches in the Fort Smith stake. And as you interact with the bishops and bishoprics, the ward councils, the Relief Society presidencies, and the Elders Quorum presidencies, any one of these topics may come up in relationship to individuals or families that are being discussed. And so think how helpful it would be for you to be able to say, hey, I would like to show you the things that you can share with the people that you're ministering to, or that you can use to train your ministering brothers and sisters or your unit leadership on how to truly minister in the Lord's way. To take the time to work through during this coming month before we meet again each of these topics. It doesn't take long. Some of them, for example, the employment, as you click through the employment one, what happens is you are taken to a site that is very helpful in strategies. So this one is really cool because they not only give you text, but they give you a ton of links to resources. There are programs and services over here to the right that the church has developed, strategies for help, connecting with other job seekers. There are online workshops. There's even strategies where you can actually ask an expert forum. And then there is where they can actually register for one-on-one employment coaching. So these are great resources. And the awesome part about this whole program is that these resources are there to help the members of your church progress on the covenant path. As leaders in the units that work with the brothers and sisters that are going into their members' homes, please help them to understand that these resources are there, that they can, as they see a need, they can find the resources that are appropriate. And then within your ward councils and your presidencies, you can discuss and help the individuals and the families to move forward in their lives. Again, the challenge then, please go ahead and browse during this month and find the information. So make a goal to click through, follow the links, find out all that is there,